Good evening and welcome to the Nevis Newscast for today, Monday, December 12th, 2016. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Minister of Health, the Honorable Mark Brantley, says the ministry has to play a critical role in order to keep the Nevisian population healthy. Minister Brantley, who recently noted that the main challenge is non-communicable diseases, said they are the leading causes of morbidity and mortality in the population.
It's diseases of the circulatory system, hypertension, heart failure, stroke, etc. These are the facts. And that, sadly, we're averaging 32 deaths per year from that. Diabetes is the next leader. We're averaging 13 deaths per year. Cancer comes in at 11 deaths per year. And renal failure, 1 death per year. It is estimated that 17% of our population is diabetic. And 25%, fully 1/4, are hypertensive. Over 500 persons are registered on our diabetic and hypertensive registers, and some in a very young age of 20 to 29, that range. We also are recording increased cases of cancer each year. These diseases, along with cardiovascular diseases, continue to negatively impact the quality of life of our people.
Heightened efforts are being placed on educating the island's children about healthy lifestyles, Minister Brantley said, as his ministry recognizes the importance of addressing NCDs at an early stage.
We have been working with the Rouse Foundation out of Atlanta. We have made strides at the primary school level where training has been conducted for children and their parents, something that we're calling the Chef Academy. We have expanded it in 2016, that program, to include what we are calling My Healthy Plate, an initiative where children and their parents from grades 3 to 6 at all the primary schools are being introduced to healthy eating.
Overweight and obesity are risk factors for NCDs. With more than 70% of the population in that category, Minister Brantley said the Ministry of Health has begun to conduct research in this area.
2016, in partnership with the University of Virginia, we did preliminary research findings, and we looked at that period 2010 to 2015. It indicates that 50% of the school population at 5 years old remain overweight or obese at graduation from high school. Fully 50%. Recognizing an obesity rate of 30% at some of our health centers with our children from 0 to 5 years of age, we also plan to extend our healthy eating program to preschools in 2017. As such, in addition to our already existing training program for cooks at preschools, frequent visits will be made to these institutions to conduct various programs, as well as monitoring visits in the case of primary schools.
Minister of Health, the Honorable Mark Brantley. Prospective students from St. Kitts and Nevis and other Caribbean countries and territories are being offered a master's scholarship concentrating in the Social Sciences Division. Oxford University is seeking suitable candidates with applications due by January 2017 who are residents of St. Kitts and Nevis, Anguilla, Antigua and Barbuda, Bahamas, Barbados, Belize, British Virgin Islands, Cayman Islands, Dominica, Dominican Republic, Grenada, Jamaica, Montserrat, St. Lucia, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and Turks and Caicos Islands. The ID Travel Group Foundation for Better Living has endowed the full one-year scholarship, which will cover course fees, college fees, and a grant for living costs for full-time students to further enrich their abroad experience. The ID Travel Group Foundation has developed tourism in the Caribbean for more than 30 years and wishes to give back to the countries listed by helping to broaden the experiences and further the education of exceptional students. For more information, specific deadline information, or to apply, visit Oxford ID Travel Group Foundation Bonham Carter Graduate Scholarship at www.ox.ac.uk or 440-1865 286-075. Notice has been given and the order paper issued for a sitting of the National Assembly to be held at the National Assembly Chambers at Government Headquarters, St. Kitts at 10 a.m. on Tuesday, December 13th, 2016. Under public business, several bills have their second reading. The Honorable Prime Minister and Minister of Finance will move the second reading of Common Reporting Standard Automatic Exchange of Financial Account Bill 2016 and Money Services Business Amendment Bill 2016, which had their first reading on November 18th, 2016. As well as Trusts Amendment Bill 2016, Companies Amendment Bill 2016, National Savings Scheme Amendment Bill 2016, and the Savings Bank Amendment Bill 2016, which had their first reading on August 23, 2016. The National Assembly will be carried live on ZIZ radio and television and participating radio stations. It will also be streamed live at www.zizonline.com. Still to come.
The bank is happy to be associated with the Gingerama Committee. This is our first time on board.
The details after this break.
Wally, the queen of the Caribbean, bathed by its crystal shores, is the Caribbean's best kept secret. Nevis is known for its rich culture, which remains entrenched in the island's everyday life. We boast of having the Caribbean's greatest summer festival, Culturama. The birthplace of Alexander Hamilton, my little 36 square mile island, is the home of the Bath Hotel, which is the first built hotel in the Caribbean. Don't forget to take a dip in the therapeutic Bath Springs. Take a few minutes to trot down to the ever-famous Sunshine's Bar and drink a world-renowned Killer Bee. Cuisine fanatics, you won't be forgotten. Our exquisite cuisines make you feel right at home. Live Nevis naturally by exploring the magnificent waterfalls and hiking to the top of our 32 Nevis Peak. Our lush vegetation and landscape deems a visit here the perfect escape. Nevis, Queen of the Caribbean. Hi, I am 19-year-old Zaria Brown. Travel with me over to our sister island St. Kitts as I represent Queen City Nevis in the Miss Caribbean Carnival Queen Pageant on December 17th. See you there.
Welcome back. On Friday, December 9th, the Gingerama Festival Committee received a donation from the Development Bank of St. Kitts and Nevis. Manager of the Nevis branch is Hyacinth Pemberton.
The bank is happy to be associated with the Gingerama Committee. This is our first time on board, and we are happy to be on board, and we would like to make it an annual event.
Pemberton presented the donation to chairperson of the festival, Eric Evelyn.
I would like to take this opportunity on behalf of the Gingerama Committee to say a very special thank you to Ms. Pemberton and to the Development Bank of St. Kitts and Nevis. And we are also happy that we are getting a pledge that this will be something annual. We'll be getting an annual sponsorship from the Development Bank of St. Kitts and Nevis. And once again, as I said, I would really like the other banks in the Federation to take a page from the Development Bank of St. Kitts and Nevis in sponsoring more activities in the community.
The Development Bank of St. Kitts and Nevis is also sponsoring a contestant in the Miss Gingerama pageant in the person of Zai Kelly. She was also present at the handing over ceremony. Kelly is one of 4 contestants who will participate in the Miss Gingerama pageant.
My name is Zai Kelly, 21-year-old. Contestant number 4 in this year's Gingerama Queen's pageant, and I would like everyone to come out and take part in this activity and see who will be crowned queen. Reviving our culture, sustaining our heritage.
Chairperson of the show, Esther Brooks, was also present.
We are very proud of the young ladies that we have. We have 4 wonderful young ladies. Let's just make sure that the support continues, not just from the Development Bank of St. Kitts and Nevis, but all the banks and other large companies to support this great effort that is going on with Gingerama. And I'm actually hoping that other parishes will do the same in terms of bringing out young women and giving them the confidence and the courage that they need to do things like this, because it actually helps them build their own self-esteem and help them to represent St. Kitts and Nevis in a great way when they go forward in their lives.
Meantime, the official launch of the Gingerama Festival will be twinned with the annual Christmas tree lighting at Market Shop in Gingerland and will take place on Wednesday, December 14th at 7 p.m. On Thursday, December 15th, the finals for G Explosion will take place at 7:30 p.m. Friday, December 16th will be the Miss Gingerama pageant at 8 p.m. On Saturday, December 17th will be the Ginger Jam from 5:30 a.m. beginning at Best Buy parking lot. That evening, the Calypso show will take place at 8 p.m. The final event on the calendar is the Miss Gingerette pageant, which will take place on Sunday, December 18th at 8 p.m. All of the shows for Gingerama will take place at the Gingerama Village at Cronies House in Gingerland. This year, the organizing committee of the National Swimsuit Pageant has initiated a Best Platform Awareness competition. Each contestant has been tasked with the responsibility of creating awareness about a platform dear to her by attaching herself to an organization that would afford her the opportunity to showcase work she has done to further her cause. In light of this, last week, Beauty Number 1, Miss Zena Hyman, organized a community outreach project based on her platform combating low self-esteem in women. Hyman held an empowerment session with girls of school-leaving age from both the Gingerland Secondary School, her alma mater, and the Charlestown Secondary School. The aim of the session was to share her personal experiences as she battled with low self-esteem, as well as to help the girls realize their full potential. The session involved a one-on-one talk with the girls and various activities to highlight struggles and achievements they shared. The participants revealed some struggles and found out that they were not alone and could rely on each other for support. The session ended with each girl creating a sash on which she wrote one word that best describes her in a positive way. This was followed by a photo shoot. The project was organized through the Department of Youth and Sports in Nevis under the guidance of the Director of Youth Development, Zanella Claxton. And we've come to the end of tonight's presentation of the Nevis Newscast. Thank you for viewing. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Good night.
At a loss as to what's going on in Nevis? Tune into NNC on NTV. Don't worry if you don't have cable either. NNC will bring the news to you wherever you are. Facebook and Facebook Live. YouTube and YouTube Live. NevisTVOnline.com. Roku app, NTV mobile app, Smart TV, Apple TV, and any other IPTV platforms. When me ANC and you ANC, NNC.
Reviving our culture, sustaining our heritage. The Gingerama Committee proudly presents the contestants for the 2016 Miss Gingerama Queen Pageant. Dorisia Libert, contestant number 1. Theola Vanterpool, your contestant number 2. Sabrina R, contestant number 3. And Zai Kelly, contestant number 4. Showtime Friday, December 16, 8 p.m. at the Gingerama Village.